Hi, Libra. Welcome to your weekly energy check-in, all things Libra. I, okay, so in Libra, I have my node, so like my north node, which is like your true north, and my Pluto are in Libra. So literally, my purpose is anything right, true, just, and fair. And it runs deep because Pluto is like, that's right. Just take anything she does as an extra confirmation. She comes everywhere with me. So, welcome to your reading. Everything you need to know about me and how to get a hold of me is below in the description box, including my email on how to get a one-on-one reading. It's a Zoom just like this, and I record it, and you get to keep it forever. Please assign gender and identities as you wish. Tarot was made a long time before you and me, and it's the development and involvement of energy throughout the Fool's Journey, which is what tarot is about. So you can Google the Fool's Journey and get some information on that. There's long and short versions on YouTube. If you don't like shuffling, fast forward. And if the shoe doesn't fit, don't wear it. Not every reading is going to be for you, and that's okay. And then, if you could please assist YouTube and the algorithm with your likes, shares, and subscribes, that's how they know to send you more Libra astrology and zodiac readings. And in turn, it also assists with getting this very important Libra message out. And of course, I appreciate them and I enjoy um, the opportunities to interact with you guys when you do comment. Okay, so I apologize for not having makeup. Hopefully, you can tolerate the view. I just didn't want to. With me. What are Libra's overall most significant things they must know this week? What are Libra's overall must know moving forward this week? Please. Right. Bottom of the deck is the Tower. So the Tower is like a shock or a surprise. And it usually means like, I thought everything was this way, and it turns out it's quite another. And it can make you kind of feel disillusioned, like, what? Like the mind blow emoji a little bit. So it's a surprise, a shock. And so the very foundation of what you thought everything was is not. And so with it, you get the opportunity to decide if you want to rebuild again on whatever the actual truth and reality of it is. And then on the good note, but really it's like a surprise party or surprise something. Okay, so let's get into this. Wow. Okay. So, wow, that's interesting. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that to you. Okay, big ol' shock. So if you know a Gemini, Gemini has the Three of Swords in the exact same place that I did yesterday that I remember. Um, and the Three of Swords is about heartbreak, betrayal, um, sadness, third party situations, and your guidance is the Justice card. So, and it's right beside the Three of Swords. So, you know, late this the Justice card is obviously court cases. It's obviously Libra, right? Um, so balancing things out, court cases, what's fair, what's right, what's true, what's just. Um, and then in the near future, we have heartache, betrayal, sadness, depression, and so I'll channel the rest of it. Um, Let me just go through channeling everything because the outcome is the sun, by the way. The outcome is the sun, and it's a Leo card, and it's the happiest card in the deck. And your goal is the Six of Pentacles. So that is like to give or share, reciprocity, equal give and take. In a more negative connotation, the goal can be to breadcrumb somebody. So and these two are beside each other. So it'll either be to give to a Leo, or giving will make you happy, or um, breadcrumbing will make you happy. So let's see, because the Six of Pentacles is in your goals. So right now, you're in the energy of the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. The song I associate it with is I get knocked down, but I get up again. Literally, this song. So it's like one thing after another, after another, after another keeps happening. And you're kind of guarded, but you want to let your guard down. In your difficulties, you have the High Priestess. And so she's all about secrets, intuition. Um, she can represent like someone like me that's a tarot reader or has gifts, that are psychic of some type. So you're either having difficulties using your intuition, or with a secret coming out, or with a person who is like this. So, like, one thing after another keeps happening with secrets, one thing after another keeps happening with this person, one thing is happening after another because you're not using or refusing to use your intuition. In the past, in the recent past, there was some sort of union or coming together or celebration. And you also have the Seven of Cups with that. So at this celebration or in the past, there was a lot of options, or the celebration was overwhelming and you didn't know what to do. at this get together, and or because you went to it now, like it sent you into a stage of like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? What are we gonna, where are we going from here? Which way do we go? So, like I said, in your goals is reciprocity, equal give and take, to give a gift. And then it's a notorious breadcrumbing card. In the near future, we have heartache, betrayal, sadness, third party situations. You see yourself in the Eight of Swords energy. So you feel very trapped and in your head about what to do and how to, move forward. But the reality, this is mental entrapment. So, like her blindfolds like this, right? And she could walk straight out of those swords. They're not even really trapping her. They're kind of like in a V that she could just walk out of, and her binds are as loose as her dress, right? So it's only in her mind is there like this trap and confusion. Um, Friends, family, coworkers see you in this temperance energy. So it's about blending opposites, light and dark. It's also a guardian angel card. Um, so, there is some watching over this situation for sure. It can also mean like tempering addictions of any kind. Um, okay, so your guidance is justice. So your guidance is what's right, fair, true, and just. Um, and then the outcome is the sun. So that's the happiest card in the deck. So this is a tough one. So I almost want to look up additional meanings for the Three of Swords and the and Justice. Oh, balancing to the trauma. Sorry. Yeah, got it. So whatever this trauma is, there's going to be some balance to it in the near future. And if your goal is to, you know, um, give something to somebody, uh, the outcome will be happy. And especially if it's in regard to a Leo, um, because it's like this is the outcome, and then this is your goal. So your goal will be achieved, and then there will be a balancing out to whatever this betrayal is that will ultimately make you happy. People are having a lot of legal stuff that are all of you know each other because Gemini had this card in the exact same spot, which was their near future. So let's get some Moonology because this looks like it has absolutely nothing to do with love. No need to see how your person feels towards you this time. Okay, so this is the Moonology deck. And oh, I'm so sorry. The tarot deck I'm using is this one. Lucid Dreams Beginner's Tarot. And I think I did a deck review of this on Instagram 2 or 3 years ago, maybe 4. But I love this deck and I think it's really pretty. It's just actual cardboard that has, this beautiful imagery on it, but shuffling them is scary because there's no coding on the card. It's just like this cardboard card with this beautiful metallic pictures on it. All right, Spirit, please share with me what is some advice for Libra moving forward? Some additional for Libra. Or balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. I'm going to screenshot that or pause. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Is there a new romantic cycle for you? Will giving to a Leo help bring that in? That's interesting. So balance your earth life with your spiritual life and just be authentic and show the world the real you, because luck is on your side right now, especially anything regarding romance at all. So that took an interesting turn because I guess if you were in a heartbreak or a betrayal, that's going to get balanced out. If you're and if you're in your head about like reciprocity can be reaching out and talking to somebody. There's a lot of times this means just exchanging energy or paperwork or things like that. So if your goal is to do something like that to make you happy, or to do something like that with a Leo, the outcome is happy and it balances out betrayals. So it'll bring, and if it's not a romantic cycle, it'll bring a new cycle of love into the situation. So let's get the truth deck, because that was interesting. So there's the truth deck. Get your truth. It comes in a lot of colors, and I chose pink. Any decks I don't get in person, I get on Etsy. So I got the tarot deck on Etsy. I think I got Lunology on Etsy. This, it has its own website. You have to get it. She sells them. What is some insignificant advice? via phone. So if you or them are looking to, you know, reciprocate energy via phone, meditate. So take time to reflect. Romance is yours. Time for play. Children involved is going over meditate. So consider children. Not hearing you is going over romance is yours. So if you or them have children and you or them are not kind of engaging, could be, the children, they're not hearing you because of the children. They don't want to move forward because of the children. Energy cleansing is going over time for play. So a little bit, I think these are independent. Usually they work with me and it's like one over the other. But occasionally we get some isolated messages. Um, Something's going on with kids, and that's causing mental blockages. So clear the energy out, meditate. There's energy clearing meditations on YouTube. You can literally look them up, like Archangel Michael ones. There's ones by Steve Noble. I do quite a few of his. Um, Something romantic is definitely coming in, and you deserve time to play with that. So meditating and clearing some energy will, clear some of these blockages of people not hearing each other and understanding each other. And then overall, hopefully, we get a message by phone that might be, surprising. So just make sure, you balance yourself, balancing yourself out, meditating. Okay, so let's see on the romance front, like, let's see if this betrayal is with a partner. Could you be having romantic beef with a Leo or something? Okay, please, Spirit. What are Libra's person significant feelings towards Libra? Share with me. Person's overall feelings towards Libra. And this is loving messages cards. Okay. Bottom of the deck, mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. So either you both are feeling the exact same way, or you're feeling the exact same way for completely different reasons. Like if you're both sad and experiencing sadness, it could be for the same thing, which could be the relationship, or it could be independent things like you're sad and overwhelmed with work and they're sad and overwhelmed with the friendship, but you're still mirroring the emotion. Cut down, cutting out separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. So if you're in separation right now, they feel separated from you and cut out of your life. Shock, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, transformation. It's literally the tower. It's literally the tower. So if you're going through some sort of shocking transformation, so are they. And it could be, um, the same thing. Like whatever you thought about or whatever, they're having that same feeling, which is hilarious because we have mirroring. Hello. So you're in shock and awe and trauma, and they are in shock and awe and trauma right now for same or different reasons. And that is what mirroring is. The snake, competition and enemy, the other woman, look over your shoulder. So if there is some sort of third party interference, and that is what this healing and balancing out is going to be in the future, this is just acknowledging that you're in separation. They were shocked because they didn't know this betrayal was going on either. And if these energies are flipping around, it can happen in the message cards and stuff. The runner, fear of intimacy, running away, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. So you're in separation because somebody hit the bricks, right? Like they took off. Um, Death, this relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transformation. What is dead is dead. And that's going over a shock. So you're in separation right now, and it really is looking like to them like everything is over right now. So if your goal is to exchange some energy via phone, it might take that. It might take you reaching out. We'll see. We will find out. Engagement ring, higher commitment, eternity, partnership, union, completion. And that is going right over top of the snake. So if you went to a higher level commitment with a third party, this was completely shocking to this person and to them. Like the relationship is completely done, and they ran, and so that's why you're in separation. You know, that is so easy. I literally just went like this with the cards, and it tells the story. So this cut down or separation, it shocked the hell out of them that there was a third party. And they took off and ran because to them it was over due to either an engagement or some type of obvious higher level of commitment, and it hurt them. Hurt them. Okay, so what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Let's see what the romance angels give you some guidance to do here, Libra, because it looks like if you reach out, it'll balance things out and everything will be happy. Let's see if and this is the romance angels deck. So I actually think this isn't the actual romance angels deck. I think it's a counterfeit deck, but it's the same. I want to get the real one because the cards are bigger. These are little. What should Libra do here? What's some advice for Libra? What are you doing? Did you guys need to see how these laid out? Okay, so I'm gonna show you in case you needed to see. So higher level commitment went over the third party, right? Shock went death went over it, and then cut down went over runner. So if you guys want to pause or screenshot or whatever, so you can read those, but let's like clear. Please, Spirit, please show me what is the advice for Libra situation. We're all insignificant advice. Situation. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Separation, a time apart from your partner, is on the horizon. It looks like you guys are already in that. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So this could be a nod to if you guys actually end up choosing communicate, taking a trip might be good. And not for nothing, right under this via phone is take a trip. Weighing options. Harvest, which is right now. In the United States, it's the autumn. Temptation. Success is yours. And it'll be a balancing act. So forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. All right, Libra. If this, now that we've gotten to this point, and I'm going to rewind back to here. If this is about a divorce, if you're getting a divorce in the near future, if that is you and it's not just some random court case or it's only balancing out some sort of relationship, this looks like the past. So the past, if you have this kind of exchange in the near future, it'll bring about an opportunity. Like you'll go into the honeymoon phase if you take the trip and choose to do all that. And then this will progress if this is something you can put behind you and forget. And the next card is new love. So, very interesting. Very interesting. Let's go what they would say. I want to see what they would say now. I know I'm doing extra and we will. I'm doing extra. So this is the Andromeda Skies Love Oracle. Please share with me. What is Libra's Libra this time? Please, Spirit. Libra's person. Libra's person. I need time. It's the bottom of the deck. I find you incredibly attractive. We have that, right? Attraction. Attraction was already there. Can we start over? I have not seen this card in this deck in forever. Same with I find you very attractive. I've been stuck in a certain type of energy with this deck for a long time. Twin flame. Okay, so, you know, just be careful that it's not a false twin flame. There's no abuse, there's no cheating, no things like that. Um, Everybody has free will, so be careful about fixating, putting the label of a soul, any type of soul connection. You have free will. Okay. You are the love of my life is going over. I find you incredibly attractive. I abandon people to make myself feel important. It's going over. Can we start over? So they might run and take off because they don't want to like get hurt or hear the whole story, or because really it looks like they took off because they saw a third party. There is a third party, okay? And that literally is going over the twin flame and the snake and the engagement. So, you know, if they found out some stuff, that's why they ran and they took off. And I suppose they didn't really feel like a discussion was necessary. You know, if you'd already gone through the process of making decisions for the connection on your own anyway. So, um, they do find you incredibly attractive. You or them have a third party. They do want to start over. So, let me just see. Spirit should Libra person. True person card. So that Libra out. The world. So the world is the last card in the major arcana. And so it's about things coming full circle or 360 cycles coming to an end. So if you reach out, and it's always a yes, so you can go Google that if you want to and screenshot. Yes, you can reach out to them, and it'll bring this connection full circle. So it looks like it's a smart move. It looks like it's a good move for you. On the bottom of the deck is Knight of Wands. So he's all about taking action, movement. He's about moving, like moving homes or moving jobs. Very passionate, sexy guy, not always dependable. He's the player card, so he's the one that's here for a good time, not necessarily a long time. The next card, it really is the Ace of Cups. And then the Queen of Pentacles. So she's notoriously the long term. Okay. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Please help YouTube and Miracle. I'll give you a Miracle card. We can't leave you without something to hold on to for the rest of the week. Okay. Spirit. This one. Okay. Nice. Spirit. What is some spirit? Spiritual techniques. So that's cool because you did kind of have about energy clearing and stuff. So here you can pause it, screenshot it, and it's a lily. So if lilies resonate to you in any type of way, you can look up the meaning of those. Spiritual techniques such as prayer and meditation can not work. The question is not whether they work, but whether or not we actually do them enough. So that was something that did come out. So I'm glad we did this miracle card. And we were like, hey, right. Because right now nobody's hearing each other, right? We have blocks. There's all kinds of blocks. So the flow, we have no flow. So it literally said to meditate and do an energy clearing, right? And then if this is a relationship, it'll bring this time to play in. And we had stuff about a trip and whatever. Yeah, enjoy the honeymoon phase and then take a trip was the next card underneath via phone. So meditating, energy clearing, so sage the house, Palo Santo the house. Steve Noble has energy clearing techniques and guided meditations. Here, let me pull. The one I do. Please hold while I help you. Okay. Okay, so this one's by Steve Noble. I do a few of his. So this one's called the Space Clearing Transmission to clear, uplift a structure, space, or land. He's on YouTube. I follow him. And, every time you get some blocks or things slow down or things aren't working out, you can do that. And of course, you can pray to cut all negative ties, soul ties, binds, trauma bonds, cords, and hooks, past, present, and future, mind, body, and soul, mental body, and emotional body from yourself. So that's another thing to do. Just know that that'll happen pretty quick if you do that one. So you clear your energy, then you cut cords, stuff will start moving. All right, Libra, please assist the algorithm in YouTube with your likes, shares, and subscribes to get this important message out to other Libras, as well as for you to get more Libra astrology readings and tarot readings. If you would like a personal reading with me, my email is below in this description of this video. It's a one-on-one Zoom, just like this. I record it, and you get to keep it forever. Have a great week.